We are here live and in person, in living color, bringing the Living Legends series to your screen of choice. Our race evidently, obviously, rained out today. See you around the room. We brought together folks in a meeting room to fellowship and hang out, share racing stories, share Forgotten Angel stories. Forgotten Angels folks here, Living Legends folks here. So we're cohesively putting faces to names. And we wanted to bring it to you guys because we got another 45 minutes or so in this room. And folks have filtered in, folks have filtered out. So we wanted to bring you a little bit of the ambiance of what's going on. We got the banner set up for folks who want to do, get pictures of themselves with the series banner. I like Forgotten Angel and the new series logo, the series sponsor, Busy Beast Free Service. Podcast. Except for better future for these young men and young women that age out the foster care system with living legend race car drivers. Bringing two worlds together. Bunch of motorcycle guys, bunch of truck driver guys, as we know, because I'm invading the steering wheel channel right now. Actually, my phone is on technical duties. But if you will, allow me, another volunteer is from Forgotten Angels has come in. He's this is P-Fob. P-Fob's over there. This is a bastard. I'm just messing with you. Testing. He brought himself up here to meet the living legends and share stories about Forgotten Angels and his time with Forgotten Angels. So I appreciate you making the trip up. Just wanted to show you off to everybody. We are, as AP says, bad people doing good things. So, what do you think now that the Forgotten Angels family met the Living Legends family? And it's growing. It's going to be a perfect match from what I see. Pretty cool. Because, we're just all everyday folks and trying to make a difference. So, just want to take a minute to introduce you because you volunteered your time to come up here this afternoon. And most of our viewers already know that we got P-Pop. Where's your P-Pop? P-Pop. No, I'm telling you, that's what I did. I'm not ever doing that again. But P-Pop's got, he's rolling his footage, and he's been a big help with volunteering his time for the Living Legends. But it's like he says on his channel, he supports those that support Forgotten Angels. So that's how we brought him into the mix, just by saying, hey, we're bringing him on board, promoting him while these living legends, what they do, these guys are in their 60s, and there's a couple of them even in their 70s, and they're recapturing some of their youth by continuing race old style vintage cars to help show the younger generations that when you set your mind to it, you can do anything you want. And it's continuing the spirit and the tradition of a passion that we all love. These living legend guys, it just happens to be dirt track cars. Those of us in the motorcycle world, we all found a common bond to help with Forgotten Angels through motorcycles. So why not expand the world of what Forgotten Angels has going on by introducing them to different segments of society that we're all the same, because we all work 9 to 5s or 70 hours or 8 days on the road. We're just hardworking folks for a common cause, a common mission. Sometimes those worlds overlap for things greater than we can even imagine, because each one of us is a part of something greater than ourselves. So you can walk away with the satisfaction of knowing that, hey, we're not doing the best in the world, but what little bit we got, collectively, we can make a difference in the world. Whether it be sharing a passion for racing, passion for motorcycles, or helping these younger men and women that age out of the foster care system. And that's why we've pulled it up to bring Forgotten Angels on board. And we actually got a lot more Forgotten Angels folks here. Like I said, with Sterling behind the camera, keeping me in focus. And I'm trying to stay slow in my movements because I can get the movement really, really quick. And along with Keefob, he's got Miss Brainy Chameleons. He brought her and her mom and nephew to meet these guys that Bob's already met before. And some of the guys with the Living Legends, they look camera shy. So we'll respect their wishes. Some of them have been trying to get on interviews, and one of the guys, he's only raced 5 races in his whole life, but he used to manage a track in Georgia. He's always been around it, had the passion for it. And he's told me earlier off camera that he really appreciates the fact that he's gotten to learn more about Forgotten Angels. And not only that, the fact that he's, willing to go out and step out of his comfort zone to help promote what the Living Legends is doing and the word that Forgotten Angels, but that they have about taking care of these young men and young women that age out the foster care system and bringing them together through that avenue and that aspect of their passion. It's what people don't see that takes the most time. We can be on these live streams for 30, 45 minutes, but the backstory behind it, the behind the scenes, it takes 10, 20 times the amount just to make things work. Guess what I'm going to do is walk around the room and show y'all, we brought a few folks together. And like I said, folks are coming, folks are gone. And what we're wanting to do is just share a little bit with you guys to help support not just Sterling Wheel, not just T-Bob, not just Sick Bastard, but everybody that's a part of the family that can't be here in person. We wanted to give y'all a walk around so y'all can be a part of it remotely. So if we can for just a minute, we got a Mountain Jedi in the house that drove all the way up.
Hey, y'all.
From
I have a problem,
little,
and it's significant, right?
they got the weekend off. Well, tonight off.
Well, let's face facts, okay? I said screw it, and I bounced out of there before I ended up with a felony charge. This was therapy for me. I'm glad to do it from a little bit of here.
So my apologies ahead of time in case there's no Monday night. It's my fault. It's Living Legends' fault.
No fault. It's just support.
Yeah. Well, that's what the thing about it is. It's all these different aspects coming together for not just one specific cause.
Yes, absolutely.
And we don't have to be always totally on the same page about everything. That's what the good thing about what Joe does with his channel and his Discord and stuff like that brings in, opens up the floor for everyone to have a chance to put in an input to where we can all work together to make tomorrow better. Whether it be working on cars, working on bikes, or just life problems in general. And then the marriage of what Forgotten Angels has done through the motorcycle world is that it's expanded now into dirt track racing. And unfortunately, we got rained out, but at least we're making something of the night. And now, on to the next segment. Appreciate you, Joe. I know you need a beer.
No.
Joe needs a beer. Gunny can wait. Yeah, I made a fun about Gunny. And we got a merch table set up. if you guys, we'll have to work on the online sales. I haven't got that far yet, but we got sticker packs for sale, and we got shirts for sale. So we'll have to work on that. Like I said, on the online stuff, we'll have to work on that. I'm old school. Like I said, when y'all watch my channel and watch the interviews I've got on my playlist on my channel, I recorded all that on 30-year-old equipment, except for the video. I use the iPad for the video segment, but all the audio equipment was old Radio Shack stuff. But yeah, we're just making our way around. Had some more Forgotten Angels folks show up. The curator of Graceful Darkness, Miss Rebecca Barton, and her husband, Tom. Okay.
We better check his pulse.
Both fellow veterans, up and broken. Yeah. Both dog face soldiers and their broken TV screens. Dirt ID. Yeah. But we both enjoy fighting the VA for what should be entitled. Yeah. Interesting. Because you get to see both sides of the view. But yeah, they drove up to help with the support, not just Forgotten Angels, but hopefully they were hoping to get a race in tonight too and get to meet a lot more of the drivers. Luckily, we did have a couple show up, but some of them had to bounce. Things change when, like, the way it works with the dirt track, right? If a race cancels, most people have to travel in. If the race cancels, the folks that aren't traveling in, they'll stay home and figure out something else to do that night. And they didn't have a chance to board their dogs yet, so they had to get back to their dogs. Couldn't leave them too long. But some other folks, what we done tonight by keeping this meeting room open was the folks we knew that were traveling up. We didn't want them to waste their trip. And that's why we were able to take this moment to introduce some of the drivers and one of the series administrators with the folks that came up from Forgotten Angels. But this is where we're at. This is the aesthetic we got going on. Pretty nice little place, pretty nice little setup. It could be worse. But I can't see none of the chats or nothing, but hi everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm pretty sure I'll figure out some kind of way to say I appreciate everybody, and make sure you go to Sterling's channel, follow the playlist, the videos for the series, and my channel's got a list of a playlist for the Living Legends racing series, and just stay tuned for more because we've been capturing footage and stuff too. And then, to keep with the aesthetic of the night, since we didn't have the race, this would have been the winner's trophy, which we're gonna announce as soon as the track tells us when they're gonna reschedule the race. We'll make the announcement on when the race will be scheduled. So this would have been the winner's trophy for the night. And our honoree was Mr. J.E. Sapp. And this is his plaque that we got for him. And it tells a little bit of biography of his racing history and his lineage and his family ties to racing and stuff. And we'll be presenting that. That's what the series is about. How it started that's why it's called Living Legends, because we honor legends that are living that are retired. A lot of tracks hold memorial races for folks that are already passed away. So we come up with a series and a set of events, set of races to help honor those that are still here. Way they can experience a little bit of gratitude from those of us that still can carry on what they paved the way for. Even though for the dirt track racing in that world, we say asphalt is for getting to the track, dirt's for racing. And then some guys move on to NASCAR and stuff. Anyhow, that's where we're at. We're going to have to start packing up and getting out of here in a little bit, but I do appreciate everybody's time. And I wanted to say thank you to everybody that made the trip up, because there may be some other filter in at the last minute, because that's how we roll. Because You mix stage 3 Army and a bunch of old South Georgia, North Florida dirt track racers. You never know what's going to happen. So we had a great turnout this evening. I do appreciate everybody's time. Thank you very much.